Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Welcome to the Perceptual Shift Show. My name is James Quine, and this is my brother,
Robbie. I'm a perceptual shifter as well, and a life lover. I'm going to slurp up some of my life-loving
indeed,
black coffee to get in the zone here, the perceptual shift zone.
I got my cinnamon tea with a little bit of heavy whipping cream and some honey.
Yeah.
And we are happy to be back again with you yesterday. I just figured out, by the way, yesterday, or not yesterday, but it won't be yesterday for you, but it was yesterday for us because that's when we recorded the last episode. We thought we were done with the section in the book called Recognizing Reactive Patterns on page 21, but it actually continues to page 22. So we're going to pick up where we left off today.
Right.
Excited to get into all that. We got some information we're going to tell you about the book and so forth. But before we get started,
that's right.
We're gonna actually start the podcast episode off the way we always start it off.
That's right. It's kind of our mantra, our musical mantra around here.
Exactly. I have to move this mic and get it out of my way when I bring the guitar in. But for all you guitar aficionados, I'm playing a Taylor. What are you playing over there?
I'm playing a Martin, which is absolutely smoking. Yeah. But excuse you.
Oh. Yeah. This is something that I generally tend. Oh, I was going to.
You almost had a party foul there.
Right, we'll wear the butterflies again.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to have. What are these glasses all about? You want to tell everybody?
These are perceptual shift lenses.
What are we wearing?
So we can shift into a perceptual shift, sonically and visually.
Shift into a perceptual shift?
Yeah.
Or shift into the attitude of gratitude?
It's the same thing as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Let's get into...
Or we'll perceptually shift into a perceptual shift.
That's right.
Okay. I can roll with that. You ready to get this party started?
Yes, I am.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the Shift Show. Get ready for the mind flow. You're gonna see the world in a brand new way. We'll show you how to love life. Eliminate your strife. You'll manifest all that you desire. The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Very nice.
Sorry, it didn't quite. My shirt actually was touching down here, so when I did the pull-off thing, I didn't really get it.
Oh, you got like a little muted pull-off.
Muted thing, and I noticed the glasses today, Rob. What happened with the taking off the glasses there? You late on the take off the glass thing?
Yeah, I was. I'm embarrassed. I'm always on top of that. There you go. Right.
Because of our practice the other day.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was thinking, okay, get those, see the world in a brand new way. Right. That's that third verse.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I'm going to adjust my mic a little bit, but
it adds some theatrical drama to it, which I love.
And
it's very symbolic too. It's like the vision.
Yeah.
How I see the world. Is it negative? Is it positive? Is it loving? Is it fear-based? Is it...
that's what perceptual shifting is all about.
That's
everything.
All of it. Yes.
In a positive.
And choosing the light every time. Reset.
This is the whole idea of the attitude of gratitude.
That's right.
We see life in the attitude of gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
We get to feel better. And then when we feel better, we get to manifest more goodness.
And I absolutely insist on feeling better. It's worth the work.
Speaking of feeling better, is that a new tambourine that you got over there?
I am so in love with this new tambourine.
Show everybody what that's all about.
All right.
Where did you get it?
We had this, pardon my French, a total piece of shit tambourine.
Oh, well, it was cool, but it was actually my grandson.
Right. Yeah.
Tambourine. So it's a cool tambourine for...
It's cool. I don't want to hurt Leo's feelings. Yeah. But it's not cool when you're like an old geezer on a perceptual shift show. So this is our new tambourine. It's so hippy dippy and trippy.
$35.
Yeah, this is very I feel like Stevie Nicks with this thing. It's just really on fire.
And some tambourines have the skin on them, but we're not using a tambourine like a
No,
skin.
I tried them at the music store yesterday, and none of them. I want that shaky hippie kind of vibe. It makes me just want to be in the mamas and the papas.
I almost bought a kazoo yesterday.
I know you did. You were checking out. I could not really get you to move past the kazoo section.
I like the kazoo.
Yeah, I could tell you were sort of.
Can you give it to me?
You were very close.
I thought it was more like, woo!
It is like that. It depends how hard you blow.
Yeah.
But if you're just trying to, jam a little song, it's more like, either way.
I love it.
It can be really manic, the kazoo, and it can be sort of just, blasé.
Yeah. So by the way, if you want to know how to play the Perceptual Shift song, hit me up in the comments and I'll give you the chords. It's really easy. Have fun.
It's not jazz. It's just
never know. Maybe we'll
3 chords or something.
Yeah. We'll bring somebody on here and play with us.
It's fun. Yeah.
So speaking about perceptual shifting, this episode and the entire show is based on the Perceptual Shift book, which I wrote with my brother.
Right.
Some help from my brother and my daughter and Randy Barrow, and a lot of other people that contributed. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah.
How to Love Your Life and Manifest Abundance. It is basically what I've learned over the last 40 years.
Yes.
Into life loving and abundance manifestation.
Right.
I don't profess to know everything about it.
Right.
There's some incredible wise people out there that I have studied and researched. I do a lot of daily reading, filling myself up with information from others.
Your spiritual backpack.
Yeah, my spiritual backpack. And I'm sharing it with you from a point of view of my experience strength.
Right. Yeah.
And
exactly.
I hope, the idea is to pass on the life-loving vibe to everybody in the world.
Yeah.
Help everybody manifest all the abundance they deserve. It's there for the taking. We just open ourselves up to the abundance.
Sure.
And we can bring it in. But it does take some work.
It does take some work. And all these techniques have been, you gave them all a test drive.
Yeah, exactly.
You take the good and leave the rest.
Exactly.
And it has been about 40 years. So this it just kind of, it was time.
Yeah. And as you can see from my book, there's a lot of highlighting and a lot of writing. And I do that because I want to grow.
Yeah.
I want to evolve.
This is the king of highlighting over here.
I love it because I have this ADHD, ADD, whatever you want to call it. I can get distracted. I can be reading a page and thinking about something else
me too.
time.
Exactly.
But with a highlighter, I'm looking for the good stuff.
Right.
And I pay more attention.
Sure.
So if you want the book, if you would like to join us on this adventure and read the book and do the book work, you can get it at Amazon.com. You can get the hardback cover book, the softback cover book.
Right.
Or
if money's tight and you only have a couple of rupees, you can get it on Kindle.
Yeah. $2.99. Also, the cool thing about Kindle is if you're without your book and you want to get a little bit of a bump spiritually, emotionally, mentally, you can just open up your phone and read your Kindle on it.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
But you need a notebook.
You do need a notebook.
Got to buy a notebook because there's the writing is very cathartic. To me, it's an important part of the process.
Yeah.
Because when I write something in black and white, I can't deny it. It's like, boom, neon sign,
Exactly. And although I am still working on the Audible version, the book on tape type of thing, just remember that when I and as I do it, I'm realizing when I ask these questions, I'm giving the listeners some time to do some writing. So you're going to hear me ask a question, like, for example, I might ask a question like, do you believe that cultivating gratitude as a daily practice can open up your heart to more joy and transform the way you experience life? Go ahead and answer that out loud right now if you're listening. And then I'll wait a second.
Right.
And I'll ask, if so, which of these practices do you feel you can incorporate into your life? And then I'm going to give you a moment to say out loud. So if you're listening to the Audible version,
Right.
it would behoove you to either be writing in a
Sure.
journal, that would be the best.
Yeah.
Or if not, and you're just driving,
Right.
say it out loud.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I say,
Exactly.
name 3 things you're grateful for, say them out loud. I'm grateful for my health,
That's right.
eyes,
Yeah.
and my child, or whatever it is.
Yeah. It's kind of an announcement.
Exactly. So, as I said, you can get it on Amazon.com. You can also get it on Barnes & Noble. There's a lot of places online that you can get the book. You can also hit me up in the comments if you want a signed copy. I can send you that.
Love it.
It is about $20 on the signed copy because shipping is a little bit more expensive for me to do than for Amazon to do.
Right.
I don't get the Amazon discount because I'm not sending 100 million packages a day.
Right.
And what are the 2 other things? Number one, if you like, not number one, but if you like this podcast, this episode, follow us and you'll get notified of future ones if you subscribe. Also, you can see me on Instagram and TikTok. You can check out my
life hacks.
Yes. So those are just little blurbs to help you get through your life.
They are just short and powerful.
Right.
It's like a little kind of a lift. If you're having sort of a squirrely day, life hacks, they cheer me up.
Me too. And on TikTok and Instagram every week, usually on Saturday mornings, it might be Fridays that I make the announcement. I think it's Fridays. I'll announce our Saturday workshop,
right,
which is at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can join Robbie and me live on
That's
Zoom,
right. We're both there.
Going through the book.
That's right.
The exercises together with others. So that's really a cool thing.
It's very inspiring. Our last 2 Saturday meetings have been just off the chain. So good.
Very
and people are at different levels, but there's a lot of intimacy and people share stuff from a pretty deep level. I was surprised, you know?
Yes. And I will, even though the information for the link is in the description of this podcast, I will give you the password to get onto the meeting if you DM me on Instagram or TikTok. Okay. So yesterday we read page 21, Recognizing Reactive Patterns. If you have one of the beginning books, that's page 19 because there was a numbering issue. So just for anybody who hasn't one of the new books before we made that change. So today
where were we left off?
Page 22.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. So let's get to it. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay. The cost of unexamined perceptions. Operating with unexamined perceptions often means living on autopilot, leading to missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. And I just want to interject that my perceptions were unexamined until I started this adventure.
Right.
Evolution.
Right.
Emotional evolution.
Yeah. So you were on autopilot.
Yes. And if I don't examine my perceptions frequently,
right,
they'll start sort of becoming perceptions that I shouldn't be having.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we're unaware of the filters shaping our perceptions, we risk making decisions based on fear, bias, or outdated assumptions. And let's talk about those 3 things for a moment. So fear often manifests itself within us without us even being aware of it. We can be scared about the future. Which also is a form of anxiety.
Right.
We can feel like we're having anxiety. What we're really having is underlying fears about the future.
Right.
We can be fearful of leaving a relationship that's dysfunctional.
Sure.
So we stay in that dysfunctional relationship.
Right. Yeah. And there might be fear of abandonment going on.
We can be fear of what people think of us.
Sure.
There's all kinds of fears that happen in life. So fear is pretty well known. The second one is bias, which a lot of us exist in life without recognizing that we typically have a lot of bias. If you're political in any way, shape, or form, and you were raised in a political family, you might be of that political persuasion.
Right.
Or if you didn't like your family of origin and the way they were politically, you might swing to the opposite.
Sure. Yeah. Rebellion and stuff. Yeah.
So you may have a bias.
Sure.
Your parents may have been biased toward certain ethnicities or certain types of food or certain experiences.
Right.
And that may bias you towards those things.
Right.
Your parents may have been overly protective. So you have a bias of being overly protective of your children.
Right.
And these things may manifest within ourselves without even recognizing them. So it's important to take a good look and evaluate your biases so we can decide if we want those.
Objectively,
exactly. Thank you for clarifying that. And the third one is outdated assumptions. So this sort of ties into the assumption like, I've never been good at math, so I'm not even going to try.
Right.
Or, yeah, this is something that, I've struggled with, my parents have struggled with, most of the people I know struggle with. So I've accepted the fact that it's going to be a struggle.
Right.
Or how about this one? Life is hard.
Yeah.
You have that assumption that life is hard? Guess what life will be?
Very hard.
Exactly. But if you say life is easy, I flow with life. I'm right in the zone. I'm just weaving and bobbing and, things come at me and I'm like, I scoot to the side and the other side and I let things pass by. Somebody tailgates me, I pull over.
Right.
I say, thank you for the wisdom to just allow me to let that person tailgate the next person. That's going with the flow.
Sure.
And then life is not hard.
And that sort of sounds like life is a dance.
Life is a dance. That's a very good metaphor. Rob's the king of metaphors, by the way. The fear train, all that other stuff.
Yeah, I do like that. Yeah.
Okay. So we risk making decisions based on fear, bias, or outdated assumptions. Paragraph number 2. This can lead to staying in unfulfilled relationships, avoiding risks, or settling for far less than we're capable of.
Sure.
Simply because we haven't paused to question the patterns driving our choices. So, aside from hitting our chin on the microphone. Sorry, I just had to say that.
I know, I'm busted. I could tell.
I already hit it earlier today. All right. This is interesting because now what it's doing is the book is bringing in the idea of choices.
Right.
In conjunction with these assumptions and biases and fears. That the choices we're making in our life are significantly affected by the way we feel, think,
right,
and our sort of past history, how we see the world.
Yeah.
If this sounds familiar, don't be hard on yourself.
Right.
What's another way of saying that? Like, be gentle.
Yeah. Be kind to yourself.
Be kind to yourself, yeah. Most people have never been taught to examine their perceptions.
Right.
This is really true.
Yeah, it's very true.
Let alone show.
I mean, I feel like we were late to the party. This should be taught in school, in my opinion.
And I have to be honest. When I first began the process of examining my perceptions, I was resistant.
Right. It's scary.
It's scary. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And
it's uncharted waters, you know? You're like,
what if this perception doesn't serve me?
Sure.
And it's my donut and I give it away? I'm going to be left with a hole in the donut.
Right.
There'll be nothing left of me.
Right. Understandable. Yeah.
I mean, I'm the guy who blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And now I'm what? Nothing?
Yeah.
But the idea is that when we eradicate these functional perceptions that aren't serving us for the highest good, to love our lives, to manifest abundance, then new perceptions come into place.
Right.
That actually help us to love our life and guide us in the acquisition of more abundance.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Okay. Most people have never been taught to examine their perceptions, let alone shown how to recognize their power. Developing this awareness is a next level skill, one that requires both curiosity and courage. If you're with us this far in this podcast, even if this is the first episode you've listened to, if you've stayed with us this far, it shows that you have the curiosity.
Right.
That you're interested in evolving, in changing, in loving life, in creating more abundance.
It's kind of imperative, I think. being curious to try new things and to grow and to evolve. And even if it's a little outside of my comfort zone, that's okay.
I was not always curious.
Yeah. I think it's very brave to people that reinvent themselves, like the meeting on Saturday. I felt like everyone was brave.
Very brave.
Yeah. And I really admired that. And myself too. Was proud of myself.
It takes balls.
It does take balls.
Yeah. All right. The cost isn't just personal. And we're talking about the cost of these fucked up perceptions.
Right.
On a societal level, unexamined lenses contribute to prejudice, inequality, and division. Something that we see here happening in our country right now.
Right. Oh my God. On steroids. Yeah.
By becoming aware of and challenging our inherited perceptions, we not only transform our own lives, but also help create a more inclusive and understanding world. And I just found a typo, by the way.
Wow.
It says, but also help create to a more inclusive. So can you let that author of this book know that he really needs to proofread this book?
We proofread this thing like 79 times.
I don't have a pen, but let's remember that.
You want to
get rid of that too.
Okay,
I'll read it again. We not only transform our own lives, but also help to create a more inclusive and understanding world. Maybe the two needs to be there. I'm not sure, but in any case.
It's a little clunky.
Yeah. Are you open? Okay, so this is the question.
Okay.
And there's only one question today. So we're really good on our time, which is unbelievable for two.
I know.
Like guys that overtalk all the time.
Man, we did one podcast. It was an hour and 40 minutes. I could not believe it. It just flew by. It was bizarre.
That was filming. Hopefully we're going to edit that down.
I'm sure. Yeah.
All right, Robbie, are you open to uncovering, discovering, and letting go of beliefs passed down to you that may no longer serve you?
Absolutely. Hells to the yes on that.
Okay, good. So
how about you?
100%.
Yeah.
I always want to uncover, discover.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was thinking about this. There's a saying, you got to feel it to heal it. I would beg to differ and say, I mean, that's true, but let's get on down to the core on this one. You got to peel it to heal it.
Here's a great...
Peel off the layers of the onion that no longer serve me.
You got to peel it to heal it.
Got to peel it to heal it.
Man, that should be a bumper sticker.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
It is. All right. So...
I mean, snakes can relate to that.
We're going to put the rubber to the road here.
Okay.
It's easy to say yes to these questions.
Right.
But when we're talking about giving up beliefs, the truth of the matter is a lot of us are pretty attached to certain beliefs. For example, if you're a Buddhist, you might be really attached to Buddhism. If you're a Christian, you might be really attached to Christianity.
Right.
If you're a Jew, you might be attached to Judaism.
If you're a glitter rocker, you're really attached to glitter.
Exactly. If you're a tank top wearer, you might be attached to wearing tank tops.
Right.
And I'm attached to my cinnamon tea, I'll be honest with you.
No, I think it's kind of nice. That's a good attachment.
Believe.
It's healthy for your...
Right. If I were to tell you...
cholesterol, right?
Right. Let's see. If I were to tell you that your belief that, let's say you believe that, let's say you had gone to therapy and therapy really healed you. Let's say it was Reikian therapy, something very specific.
Right.
And Reikian therapy, which we both went to.
Yes.
Really had a profound effect on your life, and it helped you get out of, let's say, depression.
I think it helped. Yeah. Do you think it did?
Well, let's say you were suffering from horrible depression. You went to a Reikian therapist, and you overcame it. So your belief now is that, at least for you, Reikian therapy can help with depression. And that belief may go on to be expanded to the idea that for people in general suffering from depression, Reikian therapy might be a good solution. But that might get even more beliefy. Is that a word, beliefy? In the sense that you may say, if you're suffering from depression, the solution is Reichian therapy.
Right.
Now you're making a pretty big statement, right? Because you and I know it. Everything doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah. It's not one size fits all.
And if I came to you and I said, hey, I'd like you to suspend that belief and for a moment, no longer believe that Reichian therapy helps with depression, you might say, well, I'm not going to give up that belief because it helped me.
Right.
I said, well, let's just suspend the belief for a moment. You might say, no. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm giving you just an arbitrary example.
Right.
Somebody who is a Hindu,
Someone that's attached
somebody
to
who loves Hinduism and is a Hindu might say, I'm not going to give up my belief of Hinduism.
Right. Sure.
And what we're asking in this page is the idea to suspend all your beliefs for the moment.
Yeah, just for the moment.
Just for
exactly.
the moment. You can choose to pick those back up.
Yeah.
But once we suspend our beliefs, we open the door for us to actually evaluate whether or not it's serving us.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the idea. So,
I agree. Crack the door open a little bit.
Yeah. Are you open to uncovering, discovery, and letting go of beliefs passed down to you that may no longer serve you? And so if the answer is yes, let's just let go of all our beliefs.
Sure.
And then we'll pick up the ones that are best.
Right.
Okay. So can you list one or two beliefs that you have right now that you might be willing to let go of and open yourself up to maybe a broader belief or a slightly different understanding? It's not so easy, is it? The question for you.
Well, it's part of it is easy because I can think of something right out of the gate. Okay. This is a little embarrassing, but I'm keeping it real with you guys.
Most of them are.
I'm kind of scared of the iPhone. Like I'm on TikTok now, and I don't even know how to do anything on TikTok, and so people probably think I'm the most boring dude around, because they're sending me messages, and I don't even know how to do that.
Right. So what's the belief?
The belief is that I'm from a different generation, and I don't know how to do modern stuff on the phone.
Is it that you're bad at it?
I'm bad at it, and I get sort of upset when I do it because I get frustrated, and then it's like there's people that just go, like James, for example, he can do it like multitasking, and he's doing. I see it all. Yesterday, I saw it all day long, and I get so freaked out. I'm like a deer in the headlights. If someone sends me a message and I don't know how to send it back, and I haven't sent any messages on Instagram. I'm scared of Instagram. I'm scared of TikTok.
Yeah.
So I think I need like a TikTok and Instagram lesson.
But I would invite you to explore the idea that maybe your belief extends beyond those things because, for example, yesterday, Drew was showing you about putting oil in the car.
Right.
You've never done before?
No.
Yeah. So
I was paying close attention to everything.
You might have some belief that you're not good mechanically.
Right. Yeah. I definitely, I can own that. I am.
Or you might say, have had the belief before that you're not good at ironing.
That's a good example. Yeah.
So this belief system.
Right. It's bullshit.
I think it's part due to the fact that, from 14 or whatever to 31 or 30, something like that, that you sort of were in this haze of drug addiction.
A purple haze, as it were.
And so the reality for you is more like that you never learned these things that most people learn.
Right.
And the belief maybe can be shifted to, I believe I've never taken the time or had anybody explain how to do some of these things, but I also believe I'm just as capable of learning how to do those things as I am of playing the guitar.
Right.
And recording music.
Which I feel very comfortable with. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's the second part of this question. It's not really here, but what would be a belief, how would you say that to shift the way that you're believing? What would you say to yourself?
I would say,
open the door for that stuff to become comfortable.
I'm willing to learn how to do TikTok and to do Instagram.
Right. Or I believe I could be great at it one day. See, that's That's hard.
That's next level. Yeah, yeah.
So let's hear you say it.
Gulp.
I believe I could be.
I believe I could be great at TikTok and Instagram
And the iPhone.
if I practice. Yeah.
And the iPhone.
And the iPhone too. Yeah.
I believe I can be great at fixing my car.
I believe I can be great at fixing the car.
I believe I can be great at flying in airplanes and helicopters. Come on, let's do it, bro.
I'm scared of heights. Everybody knows that. I hate to fly.
I believe
I hate it.
love being in airplanes.
I mean, I love surfing. I'm terrestrially, I don't mind going fast and taking risks, but up in the air, it scares me.
So this is even more of a challenge.
Yeah, right.
I believe I could love flying in helicopters and planes. Put it out there in the universe.
I mean, I don't really, it feels not honest.
But the idea is, it's not saying I am, it's saying I could. I'm opening myself.
I'm open to
loving.
To being able to fly in a helicopter and maybe enjoy it. I got to take baby steps.
It's like when I tell people, just shout out, I love my life.
Right.
One of my guys says, lowercase, I love my life. and Chris the other night said, I'm an aspiring life.
No, that was honest.
Yeah.
I appreciated that.
Yes.
You know, he's not all the way there yet. He's keeping it real.
It's great that we went through this exercise, though, because you can see the resistance.
Yeah.
It's visible.
Well, you went straight for the jugular vein, dude, on that one.
That's what we want to go for.
Right.
I want to go for the jugular. So let's see if I can find a jugular here.
Okay.
I have to come up with something that is a belief that has been passed down to me that may no longer serve you. The biggest one that I've had in my life since childhood, since teenage years, is I grew up in Hancock Park and then Benedict Canyon, Beverly Hills, and we had
90210.
90210, and we were from a wealthy family, and
well, not the whole time. It had a little
right, but certainly with Judy, and Dad, and I was around a lot of people that were wealthy. A lot of my friends that went to school with me lived in Benedict Canyon. And what I saw was tremendous dysfunction.
You know who lived in Benedict Canyon?
Who?
Heidi Fleiss, the hook pimp.
Well, so did those murders in Benedict Canyon, right? Yeah. So
Sharon Tate.
Yeah.
That was a bummer.
Yeah, there was a lot of, So my experience was that the majority of rich people were fucked up and dysfunctional, and the kids were getting high and being punks. I had a friend of mine, Mark Hughes, that died, flipped his car.
Right, I remember that.
So close to his family. His sister actually saw it happen.
Wow, that's surreal.
And there was a lot of dysfunction. Then in the summers, I would go down and visit Johnny Reistetter,
right,
in Puerto Vallarta.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a different world, which is people who were not addicted to drugs and alcohol, and were enjoying life and were much more on the poverty side of things.
Sure.
This is before it was a tourist destination.
Right.
And so my belief that is incorrect is that money will make you miserable. Having a lot of money will make people envious of you, will disconnect intimate relationships out of envy, will create lots of problems, will result in you not being a good parent, and raising dysfunctional children, become drug addicts and alcoholics.
Yeah.
And I have been, fighting with this belief, since I was in college. In fact, I did an essay on this relationship between money and happiness. And my essay, I did very well. I passed out of that class. My essay was that the more money you have beyond a certain level, not enough to, have a car and food and a house and shelter and put a little money away in the bank and have all your, we don't say words that need, but have all your, basic desires met. Much further beyond that, and you start decreasing the level of contentment and happiness and increasing your misery level.
Right.
And I have also seen in recent years, the last couple of decades, people who have become incredibly wealthy and gone into severe depressions and been miserable.
Right.
Not had anything to do, no purpose in life.
Yeah.
And so it reinforces this belief.
Right.
Now, I do believe that if you are happy, joyous, free, love your life,
Yeah.
if you're, working this kind of a solution in your life,
Mm-hmm.
if you're focused on helping others and
Right.
being of service,
Right.
if you're very emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically balanced in your life,
Yeah, in alignment.
and you're living in the attitude of gratitude,
Mm-hmm.
and you then receive a lot of money.
Sure. Then it's
Then
all good. Yeah.
You know what to do with that
Right.
money.
Definitely.
After you get to a point where you've reached all of your desires, you can then create nonprofit organizations
Right.
that help people
Sure.
to also bring them up in the world.
Right.
And that's the way I deal with it. That being said, there's still some disbelief in that
Right.
that I need to let go of. So I would say
Yeah.
that's my biggest hurdle, is to completely outgrow this idea.
Yeah.
Money is related to unhappiness.
That's a bias right there.
It is a bias. So that's about all the time we have today. I know yours was way better than mine today.
No, yours was good.
Okay.
I thought it was interesting.
We really appreciate you guys being with us today on the Perceptual Shift Show. We have an announcement to make, but before we make that announcement,
That's right.
It's time for one more
Extremely different,
completely unique, not even closely similar
perceptual shift song that is not in any way, shape, or form similar to the first one.
with a brand new set of chords.
That's right.
And harmony.
And a different energy altogether.
Absolutely. At least there is different lyrics.
Here we go.
Now you've heard the Shift Show. I hope you got your mind blown. We'll be back next week with more to say. And if you are a seeker, buy the book, dig deeper. Take what you like and now go out and play. Woo, yeah! The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Did you get it?
Loved it. Yeah.
All right. We appreciate you guys being here.
Love
We
you guys.
We'll be back next week with another show. We hope to see you here. And in the meantime, we want to say one more thing.
Here's the hint.
Wait. Before we say that, let's remind them where they can get the book.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Amazon.com.
That's right.
Or Barnes & Noble, or a lot of other places online. Just search for the Perceptual Shift book, James Quine, Quine. And
if money is tight, head on over to Kindle.
Yeah, if you don't want to get one of the hardback books or softback book,
right,
go to Kindle. And you can also get a signed copy from me.
I love it.
Up on DM.
Very high vibration.
Instagram or TikTok at James M for Michael Quine, Quine.
That deserves a ding.
Thank you. Check out the life hacks. And I
love the life hacks.
I think they're about $15 for the book. If you go to Amazon or these other places, and then it's $20 if I sign it, only because I have to pay for shipping. So,
right.
Other than that, don't forget we got a Saturday workshop.
Yeah,
see us live on Zoom.
We will both be there doing the same work as everyone else is doing. We're in the trenches with you guys.
Exactly. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We announce it on TikTok and Instagram the Friday before the meeting, and you can find the link in the details of this podcast, and hit me up, DM me on Instagram or TikTok. I'll give you the password. And don't forget this. Loving life is not necessarily about loving every single thing that happens to you in life.
That is correct.
You're going to get a few curveballs, right?
Yes, you get curveballs, and it's life on life's terms, but with some attitude adjustment and a sense of humor and a sense of levity.
Right. We can move into the life loving.
That's right.
And if you are aspiring to be a life lover like us, all you have to do is start saying it out loud.
That's right.
We're going to do it here.
Here's our little mantra.
If you'd like to, join us.
Yeah, and you can get a little tattoo of this. Just kidding.
Well, my daughter has one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she does.
Too. All right. 1, 2, 3.
I love my life.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Aloha.
The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa.